The dream is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down. Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real.
I never know when Octavia is cutting the music low. Cause
Welcome back, welcome back.
For all you non-80s babies, that's Welcome Back, Cardi. Did you ever see that show, Ron? Never? How'd you remember that? How'd you remember that then?
I just heard it.
It's just popular.
Yeah, because you know Mace.
Oh, Mace. Octavia Burns. The music thespian. It's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns. We back in the building.
The kid Ferrari Simmons.
Hey, young world, it's your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo.
And one time for
Y'all
a fanny
missed me,
pack.
right?
One time for a fanny pack.
Okay, yeah, one time for the fanny pack.
One super lit.
One pack for that hair. One pack for that hair.
Yes,
One time
that's
for that
right.
hair.
Shout out to the
you went.
hair. My girl
One
JoJo
pack,
did that thing.
Y'all
with
didn't
me.
hear me. See, this is funny. You didn't get the.
No, I
You
didn't
went
get
bundles
it.
this
Okay.
time, didn't you?
I did.
I said one pack. Yeah, we talking about.
I heard the pack
love
part, you know, and I was like, maybe he just
good.
don't know it's bundles,
You look
but
good.
I heard that.
You look
Thank
good.
Thank you. You guys look good too. I missed y'all.
Missed you
like
too,
a
man.
Where the
lot.
hell you been, man?
I missed y'all a lot. I've been everywhere. I was in DC. I went to Jamaica to work with Vanessa Bling, and then came back to Atlanta to get ready for my new brunch.
Was you in DC when I was there?
I was in DC when you was there.
No, I saw you.
That's how much you was drinking, Kenny Burns. Kenny Burns had the ace of spades.
No, I'm
Zoom
tripping.
in on Kenny's face
No, no,
right
no.
now.
No, I'm tripping because we were there. I was there the following week.
Yes.
That's why I thought. Remember,
You
because
went
I went
twice,
back.
right?
Yeah,
I didn't go back that second time. The first time I was out there with Masai.
But you guys
He
were
for
in
a
the
couple
same city
parties
together,
out there.
right? Zoom in on
We
Kenny's
worked
face.
together.
Yes, we
worked
worked together.
We
Yes.
saw each other.
Oh, okay.
But
We're
not
at
the second time. The
Exactly.
first time, yes.
Zoom out.
See?
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, Barry. How was your weekend, brother?
Hey, man, I actually got the
I'm
close.
sorry your last 2 weeks.
Hey,
Yeah.
DJ life has been kicking up. I was actually the closing DJ this past Saturday at Compound. I did real good.
I'm so proud of you,
The Texas started coming through. I'm closing DJ this Thursday, and I'm closing DJ this Friday.
Do you feel like it's a better transition for you? Do you feel like it's a...
Because I've been DJ on the low for 2 years, but I started taking professionally seriously the last 2 months.
So what's your drops? You got your drops.
I got
you
my
got your
Hey Ferrari
Ferrari
drops. Yep.
Okay.
I need you to do me a drop too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to put that. The dream is real.
Ferrari,
In it. Yeah.
motherfuckers.
I do that to
The dream is
Octavia
real,
Burns.
motherfucker. So
Oh,
do
you gotta add the motherfuckers
Yeah,
on
gotta
there
have the
to make
motherfucker
it
on there.
Rari-eyed. Okay.
Yeah.
But you feeling
Gotta
it,
be
though?
aggressive,
The
yeah.
response been great?
The response has been positive.
That's awesome. So what's that mean?
It hasn't been bad. I haven't done bad. I know the
Positive
music.
means the checks are coming and they're
it's
better than
They
they were a
want you
couple
back.
months
They
ago.
want me back.
That's
Yes.
what positive is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't
That's
got fired
awesome.
yet.
Well, you gotta come spin at the brunch.
Yeah, we're gonna do that too.
Yep.
We gonna set
Yeah,
all
well,
that.
I was in D.C. I met Sue up there when the tour was actually up there.
Yep.
I was up there for the CBC, Murdered. Then this last weekend, man, I just want to give a shout out to all the historically black colleges, man.
They still lit out here.
Oh,
in the
listen
streets.
to me, man. And I go do Howard University every year, and I mean, I don't really make it to the campus like that. I mean, I think the last time I went was when we were introducing Christian Combs when I was still at Revolt. But you know what the crazy thing is, man? They got and I was at Southern University, but they have like the best tailgating, musical
Tradition, yep.
interaction, family stepping. I'm talking about. I walked on campus and this, I was pleasantly surprised. You know when you go somewhere and you so used to everybody asking you for shit, and of course people want to take pictures and all that. But when I tell you, it felt like a real live family reunion.
Yeah,
I was on campus. I don't know if y'all followed my story that day, but I was taping everything. I was taping little kids with the Jaguar painted faces.
Yep.
I was on the field. So big shout out to my partner TJ out there. I mean, we literally walked onto the, we had the band, like the black college experience. We got to do more. All my celebrities with a bag. I really walked through the campus. I'm talking about I was on campus and they had an abandoned building or two, but the campus was nice. I don't want to see no abandoned buildings on no black colleges and universities. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I want it to look like Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech got some good shit.
It should look like Georgia Tech. So this is my call to all of these wealthy individuals out here with some money, people of color, with some money. I need you to put back into these schools, man. A building don't cost enough. I'm about to get on mine. Matter of fact, my friend TJ has a property called Grown Coming. And it's his property. Like, he owns the property. I'm about to help him amplify that, and it's going to be a whole give back with that, too. So, big shout. Now it's going to be all over, but he's in Baton Rouge. So, big shout to everybody out in Baton Rouge. Southern University was lit. And where was I? Oh, I was just in Detroit, too, for the NBA. D Nice and I was up there, and it was a
greatest
movie.
show on earth.
It was, no, I promise you it is. I promise you it is, man. It's nothing like a musical journey. I think this is for you too as you go forth in the DJing thing, bro. Like you remember
I remember.
You were in the height of Atlanta,
I remember.
you as well. You know what I'm talking about? I remember when Fist Pump came out. We had all the drug dealers and killers over in the corner fist pumping. You know what I'm talking about? So you got to, whatever that is now.
You got to figure it out.
Come on, because slow songs, I introduced that about brought it back because that was when I was in college that we were doing it. But I brought it back like 5 years ago. Everywhere I go now, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's slow jams.
Yep.
But we gotta figure that out, right? Because I don't know what it is. It could be the African thing. If I tell you, say I love you. I mean,
that shit's still the move though.
I mean, it's the move, but that's actually newer than older.
But then that LMA, but you gotta remember that real R&B's back too. You got the LMA.
Hey, yo, tripping in the club is popping.
It's super popping in the club.
The Jacquees version.
Can that even still be played?
Now, did she sue
him by anyone?
I heard she sued him.
No, I think
she didn't sue him.
The label.
The label.
For what?
It's keeping them because it got
song
too
is
big.
crazy.
Yeah, it got too big.
That song, his version is
Why not just add him though?
That's what I said.
What up, little bro?
That's what I said. Just add him or like find a way where she can profit, from it. But I mean, it's hot. You can't just take away hot music from us.
It's hot. Jacquees is on fire. But man, big shout out to R&B. The R&B movement is back.
It's back.
Strong,
I'm feeling
really
it.
strong.
It's a lot of love out here.
Jacquees got his new song called You. It's off his last project.
Crazy.
Go get that project. It's really good.
Sing it. How does it go?
Hey, put it on the screen.
No.
You already put it on the screen. I can't sing. That ain't my thing.
I heard you sing another
I don't
day.
really like R&B music like that.
What?
I like that song. I'm not an R&B guy. I like
You
Bang
got
Bang.
3 children. You lying. What you listen to? Gangsta rap when you fucking?
Listen
Nah,
to
but
Mona
Get right
Lisa.
to it, okay?
I think that I think you should. I think you really on something with that DJing thing.
Man, appreciate
I
it,
think
man.
you really on to something. Keep traveling outside of this city.
Yes,
to go
thank
get
you.
your bag. You know what I'm talking
Thank
about?
you. Yeah, go get that bag,
We still
honey.
got our little food thing on the way, right? We gonna do it? Or
Yes.
What food thing?
Me and
And
Sue got a little food thing.
we got a
working
food
on.
situation coming up. That
Everybody like to eat.
That
What
everybody
is
like
this?
to eat.
Reach for Ethiopia?
No, it's
Nah,
right.
some other stuff. It's
Okay.
special.
Yeah,
It's
we
real
gonna
special.
put y'all on. We gonna
So
put
it's
y'all
real
on some good
player.
shit.
It's real player.
And BQE is back.
So BQE is back. Some people did not
So
know this, but I
am I there
had
this
2
Saturday
partners
or-
before,
Oh.
and my partners and I severed ties, so it's all me now.
Oh.
Get the bag.
Oh, wow.
It's all me.
Okay.
Show
Go
some
ahead and
teeth.
schedule me
As
for-
young Israel say,
Go ahead,
show some
schedule me.
teeth.
Not this Saturday because I'm be in Detroit with Jesus this Saturday. The
Yeah.
following Saturday.
Oh, that Agency 99 got you out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
Detroit this
saying? Yeah. So I changed the name from what it was to The Brunch, and it's still
Okay.
Saturdays, 10 to 5. Everything is still there, but
Get
new
your
food,
money.
new menu. Like the venue just renovated, so
Saturdays.
Saturdays. The brunch was so lit this past week. Y'all
And
have
you
to
got
come by
all
and
the
get
money.
Food. It's
No,
all,
go ahead and drop.
It's
Go ahead
all
and schedule
me.
me the DJ. Not
It's
this
all
Saturday.
me.
The following
No,
Saturday.
for sure. I
Well,
want
it
you
should
to
have always
DJ.
been you, Sue. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't even know why you're sharing bread with people that don't do no work. I'm joking. I'm just joking. And now
trying to be-
time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh off her performance at the Global Citizen Festival,
Yes.
Cardi B turned herself in.
That she did.
This is apparently from the stripper incident. Have you guys heard of this?
I've heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
She wasn't being arrested. I guess she just went down there to
Turn herself
to
in
dress.
and then left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm with Cardi B. Okay?
I'm with Cardi B too.
Protect your family at all costs, even if you had to go to Starless or wherever.
Allegedly,
the hell it was.
allegedly,
Allegedly. And put your hands on somebody. You know what I'm talking about?
Allegedly.
Cardi B can't do no wrong, man. She even got political. Did you see at the Global Citizen?
I'm just ready for everybody to switch up, like when it gets too far, like when she,
But what-
if she was
no.
to ever,
No, but
if,
she
if
can't.
she was to get in trouble with the law, then everybody would be like, you too famous to do this, Cardi. You've come a long way. So it's like we're applauding her for some of the.
But she really hasn't done any. I'm sorry. She's
we
been
don't know
as
anything.
ratchet
She's
as
been a-
humanly possible.
I agree.
and
I
hasn't
agree.
crossed the line of like I'm doing some dumb shit to jeopardize my career. She hasn't
Not
done that.
yet, but I
You
can't
think she will?
imagine you telling me once I'm, get to a certain level or I make a certain amount of money or I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I can't imagine that you're going to encourage me to still act like that if I acted like that.
But I think she's refining the ratchet, though.
But that was.
I agree.
Wasn't that?
I agree. I
Wasn't that
love
like a
Cardi.
year and a half ago though.
What?
The incident.
I don't
no,
even
it
care.
wasn't that long ago.
Octavia told me to report it.
I think it was at the top of this year, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it was like last year.
I mean, the reality is you don't change overnight. You know what I'm saying? She grew up. This is really who she is, and we love her for how authentic she is. At the same time, I don't want her to get in trouble.
No, I want to say this though. I think it's time for people to start getting checked at the door.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Agreed.
I just think that all the way around, you know what I'm saying? Even for me, I'm too nice. I'm just too nice.
You are pretty nice.
I'm gonna start showing some teeth, as Yuri told me to do. I'm gonna start showing some teeth because I'm just tired. And I think her acting the way she acted at the gala the other time. I'm tired of seeing you, and you continue doing this fuck shit. You think it's gonna keep sliding because we supposed to be politically? What's politically correct?
When I leave, you wanna keep doing this, but then when I come around, you don't wanna post up. So how about you just say it to my face, the things you've been saying about me?
I walked on a Southern University football field, and this man came by so just blatantly, white guy, and said, "Oh, y'all not supposed to stand on the." Oh, no, sorry, didn't say it to us. Said it to somebody to tell us. But it's just like, we right here. Say something. Like, I'm just tired of fake shit. I'm tired of an industry full of fake motherfuckers, and I don't hold nothing against Cardi B for just going on motherfuckers. I mean, listen, we only got what we got in life. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
That's, you know what I'm saying, your family, your business, whatever you possess that's yours, you know what I'm saying, or what you're a part, that's all you got. You got to protect it, man. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And now Lil Wayne done
Carter
finally dropped
5?
Carter 5, man.
I love it. I've been
man.
listening to it like nonstop for the last 2 or 3 days at this point.
Is it unbelievable?
It's pretty damn good to me.
It's good. I mean,
Mona Lisa
I'm a
puts
Wayne
me in my
fan,
zone.
so
I be like, ooh, that bitch is bad.
I've Carter 1 all the way through 5.
You won't mess that up.
He knows those, yeah.
That's how I grew up.
It ain't Jay-Z, you know it.
I ain't grew up to Jay-Z.
It's fine.
I grew up to Carter 5.
So how would you compare this to all of the bodies of work? Because we've been getting
It's not his
different.
best body of work, but I wanted some new music from him, so I'm glad I got it.
I think it's actually
As a
pretty
fan, as a real
well-rounded.
fan, I just wanted some music and I got it. I'm good.
I think it's well-rounded. I think we got a little bit of the old Wayne vibe, but then he kind of brought in the new sound, kind of like what Yuri was saying with the old school Blink-182 emotional stuff. I kind of got that vibe.
He definitely did a different sound that everybody was like,
Come on,
okay.
Octavia Burns.
I enjoyed it from
Weigh in.
top to bottom.
I really like the we got a touch of the classic Wayne with the
Uproar?
Manny Fresh beat with the with the one with Ashanti.
Yep.
I think that was really dope.
I need to listen to it. I
He
haven't
vibing
listened to
definitely
it.
gotta listen to it.
It's a vibe.
It's vibing.
not something that you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm finna be lit. It's a vibe. That whole album is a vibe.
Like Blacks is a vibe. I can't stop listening to Blacks album. I think that's the best album.
I
of the
wanted
year.
Carter
I actually
2
want
Wayne.
a Black and Wayne
So
track.
I had to go back and listen to Carter 2 just to get my little balance back together.
I think Black's album, just jump off Wayne for 2 seconds, pause. I think that Black's album is the best rap album / mood album of
I
the
interviewed
year.
him first, by the way.
Huh?
Love it.
I remember when I
Get my
interviewed
blood
Black
going.
before everybody, because I remember, I never forget my boss at the radio station actually said no to the interview. I was like, hell, I'm gonna make this
Steve,
happen.
what, in the
Not
entire-
even Steve, when I was at V.
They gonna always
We
say
know.
no.
Look, we know who. When you say somebody said no, we know who that is.
That was
Reggie
2015.
Rouse, the big dog,
My bad, that was
the V103.
2016. That was 2016 play I had.
Wow. You know, Black, I mean, I cannot stop listening to that album. I'm talking about cover to cover. But back to Wayne, do you think he's getting older? Do you think that that's why the fanfare is lessening? I don't want to believe there's a age.
I mean, it is
an
an age.
aging out.
Yeah, I
thing,
remember he
but-
blew up when he was 16.
Right.
And he been putting out music since
He
he
been
was
in the
16
game a
years
long
old.
time.
He kind of damn near created, him and 50 Cent created the mixtape genre, the mixtape circuit of putting out a whole bunch of music on mixtapes.
Right.
When you think about it, it was him and 50 Cent just killing the mixtape scene. And he put out so much music, and he's had variations of him. So you got Lil Uzi, Thug, all the new rappers dressed like him. Remember when he was doing it, everybody was like, dawg, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you sound like that? Why do you act like that? Why are you pretending you're a rock star?
Right.
Look at all the new rappers now. They're just like Wayne.
Just like Wayne, or
Remember
extensions
when Wayne,
of that.
he was like one of the first ones too to just jump on everybody's stuff. Like
He was the first. He was the
Yeah.
first.
That's where Drake got it
Actually,
from.
him and 50 Cent. 50 Cent was doing the same thing. They was jumping on everybody's shit.
And I
That
think
shit
he
was
needs to
hard.
dye his hair back though. It looks
Yeah,
a little,
I don't
scary.
I don't like the current
Scary
color.
weird? Is scary weird a word?
It's a little scary
But
weird.
no, I say that I could look at him and tell he's happy. He's doing whatever he wants to do.
Totally, you
Let him
can
do whatever
hear
he
it.
wanna do.
Yeah.
I think people. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he's already reached legend status. He's put
No,
out
he's a
classic
legend.
albums.
He's one of
He's
the
good.
best rappers ever. But I do
You
think
want the black hair?
No. It definitely has to do that. He looks sick. But my point is, I think Jay-Z continues to get a pass because of Beyonce and his business endeavors. Like, because you think about it, because
And
Hove,
his intellect, he's so tactful.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is just so tactful.
He's like Obama, the hip hop Obama, like in the terms of like communication. Like you want to hear him speak. But
I slide
look
Jeezy
forward
over
to
there
it.
with Jay-Z because I had Jeezy.
Yeah,
I've
because
been
you're
around Jeezy.
you part of his marketing company.
Nah, I've been around him, and they just move so.
Nah, Jeezy's
Well, now
very
that,
controlated.
His own
business
narrative.
Happy
savvy.
birthday,
Well, now
Snow.
that Lil Wayne has control
Happy
over his
birthday.
label, now I want to
Interested,
see what he
yeah.
does.
Yeah, he'll be fine. And again, these are all just questions. I think he's one of the GOATs. Also, y'all, speaking of a GOAT, looks like a motherfucking GOAT.
Oh God.
Cat Williams threatens my guy, man.
Yeah.
Cat Williams threatens my guy, man.
He
threatened
definitely wants the
he
smoke.
threatened Kevin Hart on stage. Apparently,
145
They
pounds.
should
Yeah.
just go on tour together or something. Just squad
Just
shit,
roast-
go on
they
tour.
should just
Everyone
roast
would
each
go.
other.
That should have
no.
hard.
Let me tell you what has to happen. They need to fight, and they need to fight.
not gonna happen.
No, they need to fight for.
Kevin
They
Hart's
need to fight for
athletic, he's gonna
charity.
beat the shit out of Cat.
Cat-
Okay,
That's
but
all.
this
Yeah.
is the point. You woofing up a wrong tree. You woof. Look at the little boy that had you in the headlock.
Going
sitting
back
in
to the Cardi
corner.
situation. You want to
Put
keep
that
talking.
on the screen.
You know, Cat Williams like that girl and that you grew up with high school that just talk a whole bunch of shit,
God.
get beat up all the time, but she just still gonna talk shit. That's just what she do.
That's what she
Cat
do.
Williams
But,
do,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Hey
she gonna
sis,
talk-
but
The nigga
my
funny
point
as hell,
is,
Hey sis.
my point is they need to fight for charity, right? $1 million goes to the best charity. That's what needs to
ain't
happen
gonna do
because
that shit.
Kevin Hart will whoop the shit. I called Kevin. I said, Kevin, I don't know if you want to be petty this week, but here's the video of him getting whooped by a 17 years old. Shut it all down. You can shut it all down. Number one movie in the country.
Oh, a video of him. Put it on the screen.
28 million.
Put it on the screen. Him getting choked out.
Put him out there.
by the minor.
That's all you gotta
Can't
do.
even buy a pack of cigarettes, choking the shit out your ass.
Can't even buy a pack of
Gotta
cigarettes.
stop talking shit, man.
And y'all know Kevin Tiffany has the #1 movie again.
That's amazing.
I think this is like the longest
Smartest
streak.
comedians
Absolutely.
out right now.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's
High
probably the
school.
smartest comedian
Yeah.
I've ever.
Did y'all see it?
Nice
He's business savvy.
Nice school.
He's
High school.
High school.
Nice
Nice school. They in high school.
28
Nice.
million first week. Yeah,
That's
so
Smartest
insane.
comedian ever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Him and Steve Harvey. Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey.
Steve
Smart
Harvey cut
comedians.
that beard though.
That
he
new
look-
shit, yeah, he look crazy.
It's too salt and pepper.
Mustache
Something
and beard,
different.
that's just
Well, maybe
way
you
too
know
much
what?
going
It's
on.
I
not-
think it's just thick.
I'm just so used to that big
It's
ass
just
mustache.
thick. It's real thick.
Put it
If-
on
if-
screen. Oh shit! What the hell is that?
If you look at it from the profile view from the side, it's hella thick. I think that's all it is. He just needs to
Oh, yeah?
get it.
I just feel like I
shaped
see
up.
another chin with the beard.
Teeth don't help
man.
it.
Huh? The cheek
Shut
lips.
up, Rory.
The cheek
You
lips.
just said hella thick. I was like, oh, okay.
And lastly, y'all, I gotta jump out here right now and say that all the defending that I've been doing for this man, I take back.
Huh?
I take it back. I take
not
it back.
the 13th Amendment comment.
No. I want.
Okay.
We're gonna get into that, but I just.
That's common
I'm
creep.
tired of
Okay.
the bullshit. I'm tired of the bullshit. Like Kanye West goes on.
Can't take it anymore, huh?
Saturday Night Live, if you don't remember, or didn't go on social
With his
media
hat
since Saturday night, and had a damn MAGA hat on, right? And I saw a picture of him with the MAGA hat on, and then he had the Colin Kaepernick. I'm like, what is he doing? Maybe it's an old pic, but I started to see all the whatevers, right? I'm tired, man. You got to stop the bullshit, man, because I mean, I don't know what's going on racially with me personally now, but I'm a little fed up in general. You know what I'm saying? In general. And looking at what Kanye is doing, at first I was trying to understand, being thoughtful, just culturally, because I am a culture leader, right? I'm trying to be thoughtful. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he's trying to take away, you know what I'm saying, the meaning of it and use it for us, like the word nigga, right? But nah, you doing some whole other mental exercise with yourself, and it's unveiling in front of the world, and it's not helping nobody. It's not helping nobody.
Acting like an 8th grader, you mean?
It's not helping
But
nobody.
adding to the problem, maybe.
It's more than adding to the problem. When you look at, you have to break down history to really understand why this can no longer be tolerated. We have been conditioned to be the way we are. You cannot come from a systematic upbringing like we've had. We've been in their system. This was not our natural habitat. These weren't our natural, this is not us. We were laws, actions, things of that nature have put us where we are, period. And it's not 100% meaning we got to stay in that mentality. It's not 100% meaning we have to be those people, but conditioning is a motherfucker. Conditioning is a motherfucker. And you are not, Kanye West, you are not helping the conditioning, bruh. Like, you saying love and all these things that are 100% correct are null and void when you wear that hat. It's just nowhere near the right thing to do. And the fact that you have the power you have and your wife and family have the power that they have, and y'all not stepping out there to be blatantly against MAGA or what that stands for, or to rebuke when Donald Trump comes on Twitter and says that everything you're doing is exactly on course for what needs to happen. You, sir, are a fucking clown. You are a fucking clown. And the longer you go on and unveil the fact that you are a frustrated nerd will continue to not serve your purpose. You're supposed to get $1 billion from Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get $1 billion. You're gonna fuck your money up for trying this dumb shit you trying. And it's not cool. That shit not cool. Saying you were bullied. You're fucking Kanye West. You knew that was gonna cause controversy. So if somebody at a network is trying to be politically correct, asking you not to put on the fucking hat, that's their job. That's not being bullied. But see, you were going back to high school and grade school when you ain't getting no pussy. When you wasn't the coolest nigga on the block. You and a bunch of your niggas. And now all of a sudden you out here fucking, bruh, you need to get your shit together, man. It's sickening at this point. And if a motherfucking, at a light switch pace, your whole shit could be over. Mm-hmm. You think you gonna be out here? No, as long as they feel like tolerating you, and it look like that switch about to be off, you need to make some changes, bruh.
Learn from O.J. Simpson.
Learn, bruh. Learn from Bill fucking Cosby, nigga.
Bill Cosby.
You think you go your whole life getting what you came for? That man is in jail at 80-something years old. This is a system that's built to fuck you up. This shit ain't built to keep you whole. And I'm tired. And I know you. You a frustrated nerd. And you acting like one. I'm tired of y'all nerds. All y'all motherfuckers running culture ain't doing shit for the culture. You not doing shit for the culture.
Kenny Burns does know you.
I'm tired, man. Y'all niggas is clowns, man.
Lord,
I'm gonna start exposing your motherfucking friends too. Like, I'm tired. Y'all motherfuckers is some, man, I'm not gonna. But anyway, he got to get it together, man. I just felt
all of that.
It's over. Y'all niggas is over, man. Tired. And I can't stand by. I'm trying because I know who you are. And I'm trying. I've been on this show for a year trying to make you seem, you know what I'm saying, important. You're not important no more, man. You're not important no more, bro. I love them 350s and the way they feel on my feet. But that's the last support you're going to get from me, champ.
I understand where you feel, or why you feel that way about Kanye, because I'm super conflicted too. Like, I see somebody who is frustrated with the system and frustrated with the outcome and frustrated with people's reaction or lack of reaction, and I think that maybe this is an experiment, and it's not the right platform to experiment on.
No experiment should be a detriment to your people.
I get it.
No experiment.
I get it.
That's like give us fucking, syphilis from 1930s to 1970s. You want to see how slow, how much we could take, how much, and then you introduce it's like this is systematic. This shit been going on for generations, and it's like you are perpetuating the bullshit. There's no excuse. I can't. Who been making excuses for the nigga? I've been trying to sell y'all on the fact that he's just a genius and he wants to be, he's trying to fit.
I never thought that you were trying to make excuses. I think you were trying to help people understand multiple perspectives, like which is where I'm coming from with it. Like I'm not defending this man. I'm not saying that I agree with him. I am just trying to say, hey, black people, let's just try to think of the other perspective. What could it potentially be? I think he brought so much attention to the Make America Great Again campaign or situation to even some people that just weren't even paying attention to politics before. You tuned in because somebody you respected in hip hop made it such a big thing. So I think it's a play. Like, we just don't know what side of the fence he's actually on, and I think that's the part that's a little bit hurtful.
You know when you're a child,
true. You know what I mean? We don't know.
You know, a child, he goes to a stove and he sees a pot, and the pot is hot, and you touch it, and you continue to touch the motherfucker, knowing that you're gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, burn yourself. He's at that point. Mm-hmm. You know.
It's clear to see what side he's on. He wears that symbol proudly, as we seen on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, and it's not, and what she's saying is true, because it's not about the you can't say a positive message with the negative effect that's happening on your community. Your community is not Calabasas, motherfucker. Right.
Your community is not Calabasas. You just go home to Chicago talking about you moving back, you never move. Then you try to pop up 2 days later after the SNL shit with Big U talking about some football. You can't keep jumping back and forth.
And you clearly know what you're doing.
And his wife said they're not moving to Chicago.
No, she says she and the kids are not moving.
Yeah, but you gotta pick a place.
And she said that Kanye changes his mind so much that she doesn't know if he's actually moving.
She's not moving to Chicago. Kim Kardashian not moving.
We never expected that. No, I don't think anybody ever expected that.
On Streets 94.5 Monday through Friday 6 to 10. G Herbo came on my show, and he said that Kanye did plan on moving right back into the hood, and then he was collectively contacting all the artists that's from Chicago to try to change the, you know what I'm saying, the crime and help.
He was doing a lot of great shit to make you think he was out of the sunken place. Mm-hmm. And you go right into the fucking sunken place. There's no more passes.
I specifically said, do you believe him though? He was like, yeah, I believe him.
Yeah, you believe him when you're doing it.
I believed him.
No, even like when I saw him with Big U this weekend, it's like, okay, great. That's all great. But it takes everything you're doing is null and void when you put that hat on. Dawg, it's to the point of like, pick a side. And it is a side. You talking about racist America coming from beyond the trees and wherever the fuck they've been hiding, laying dormant while we've had Barack in office.
They like this too.
Of course.
They love it, but that's his point, I think. I'm starting to think that he knows I can be the house nigga. I can be the house nigga, and I'm gonna get everything I came for. My wife is Kim Kardashian.
What was Sam Jackson's character on Django Unchained?
The house nigga.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah, the house nigga. He's definitely
is that
turning.
Not Kanye?
Put that on the screen, Phil. I mean, I'm over here like, I'm so flustered, man, because at the end of the day, it's disappointing. As creative, as much as he's giving to pop culture, you still out here waving this flag, bruh. And the last 2 months have been paradise of the whole shit he changing. He out to sunken place. He in Chicago. Oh, he rallying together. Can't stand him,
man. Trump said in a tweet, and I quote, like many, I don't watch Saturday Night Live, jab, even though I past hosted it, another one. No longer funny, no talent, no charm. It is just a political ad for the Democrats. Word is that Kanye West, who put on a MAGA hat after the show, despite being told no, was great. He's leading the charge.
What charge is that?
But not to even say, but he didn't even denounce. Like, this is my thing. Fuck Kanye. On to the next. And now it's time for Baller Mail.
Message. How do men feel about women popping the question? Fellas, would you let your girl get on one knee and propose to you? If she did, how would that make you feel? Do you think proposals are gender specific? 1%.
Will you have me?
Hold on. Here we go. Based off a study in 2017, 1% of women in straight relationships propose to their man.
Okay. 1% of women in straight relationships. Okay.
Yeah, we're heterosexual relationship.
Gotcha.
We understand what straight mean, mother.
This guy.
I'm assuming the other way. Of course, it is what it is.
Like when Chris and
Right.
Jim when she proposed to Jim Jones on Love
Right.
Hip Hop.
Right.
Yeah. So let's go straight to not you, Kenny Burns. I actually want to hear what Sue has to say about that. How do you feel about
what do guys think about it?
Yeah, but I want to ask you because we have a lot of women listeners and bloggers and
I got y'all, sis.
fans.
7 different women came up to me on Southern's 7 different women on Southern's campus was like, "Where's episode 43?" So
okay,
we're ready.
How
Hi.
do men feel about women popping the question? But how do women feel about other women popping the question?
I feel like
women feel about another woman asking a woman.
Yeah, like
asking
for
the
example,
guy.
let's just say her
in
homegirl
general.
proposed to her.
Yeah.
Her homegirl
Me
proposed
too.
to her dude.
So personally, I don't see myself doing that. But if a woman does it, then I'm probably. This is the thing. Everybody's relationships are different. Okay, everybody don't have the same style of situation. I wouldn't propose to a man. I just feel like if you want to propose, you will. Like I kind of feel
You think
like
you'll
I'm
ever
putting
get
it
married
back
then?
up. I don't know if I'll get married.
I've
I've had recent thoughts lately about like relationships and the relationship styles. and I just don't know. Like
hold on.
I don't know if traditional dating is.
Kings versus Queens coming soon.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would look at my friend like, sis, I don't think you should do it. Maybe you should
So you
just
would
wait
tell your
until
friend-
he's ready.
Okay.
Yes, I would advise her not to do it. Of course, like I said, people have their own situations, but I don't see any of my friends doing it. And if you did do it, I would side-eye you. That's where I'm at with it. Don't do it. I don't want my friends
I
proposing.
wouldn't want to be proposed to by
No,
a
you
woman.
probably feel like a punk.
Cause you're a man's man. That's not. I mean, a man wants to kind of be the. He wants to take the lead in everything, and everything in every way.
But I was hosting the world famous Compound about 4 years ago. You were out of town, and this girl proposed to her dude in the club.
And
Really?
And he said yes?
And actually made Ball Alert. Man, that was a long time ago.
He said yes?
Yeah, he said yeah in the club, in Compound.
What is it that makes a man not propose? Like if you say yes to your girl proposing, then obviously you wanted to be with her, right? Like you want to be
first of
with
all,
this woman. So why
statistically,
haven't you done it?
99% of the time, you guys are ready to get married way more earlier.
I understand,
than
but
we
a man's not going to say yes to getting married unless he wants to get married. So if you knew you wanted to marry her, why did she have to propose to you?
That's a good question.
You know what? I just don't think. I don't think this generation believes in marriage like that.
Yeah, no, I've
You know what
changed my
I'm saying?
mind quite a
Like-
few times.
But the
Yeah.
people who do get married in this generation, they just go off of social media like you don't even see them. They they disappear.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. How does civilization expect to continue
I know.
if you don't put some forth of family effort in the mix? I'm just.
Barely
I think it does happen though. I'm just letting y'all know it happens. If you really pay attention to social media, it's
It does
a whole bunch of kids on there. And there's a lot of single people on there.
So skipping a generation.
A lot of the people who are married don't really be on social media like that.
Sometimes
They posting-
you got people out there
But you're
who
not.
do
But
it.
you're not really into it. Like you're not into it. Commenting on a whole bunch. You got other shit going on.
But there are some
I just
people
think
out
for
there,
as many people-
couples with families who are on social media. Who
But they're not
active.
posting and active.
Yeah, they do.
For a business, probably.
Yeah, probably. For business and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I just don't think that they give a fuck about relationships like that, and it makes me concerned.
I think he's just saying like the amount of people that
Right or wrong?
believe in it now versus then it has declined. I mean,
Like
it's weird.
even the way that women carry themselves, like they've
On
been so
social media.
disappointed in general. They've been so disappointed by men. They've been so that they're practicing the bi thing. They're a lot of them aren't
Open
even gay.
relationships.
Open relationship, accepting things that you would never normally accept. And I'll say this as being married, like it's like work.
It is, yeah.
But you get the person that you actually like, that knows you, that can continue to help, speak life into you, that you can grow an empire with. These are all things you should look forward to,
Well,
no?
I respectfully disagree because I just think on social media you get to see it. I think like it's been racism, it's been cops treating us fucked up, it's been all this shit going on. Everyone just has a smartphone now. so you can see it. You can see the girls that's putting their butt on the sink. They've been putting their butt on the sink. They've been doing all that thought shit. It's been thoughts.
But
since
not
the beginning
really
of the time.
But there are a lot of relationships on, especially like YouTube and stuff. Like those YouTubers, it's like a whole bunch of couples, and they get married early. But these are like little kids.
But try to understand why they're so popular. They're so popular right now because now that's a dream. Now that's almost like something that doesn't really happen so much. So when you look at it, you're like, damn, like I don't have that kind of relationship goes around me in real life. Let me stick with these people. My friends are nowhere near getting married. Like my intimate friends, like none of us are really dating anybody serious right now.
Once one person gets married, right?
It's a chain reaction.
You're gonna be like, damn.
I think that happens with men.
Hold on.
That happens with men.
So it doesn't happen with women?
My whole crew did that. My whole crew got married at the same time.
Like you feel like you want to, you know what I'm saying? But no, like for some reason it's very common with men. Like if one of y'all gets married, the other nigga like jumps on board.
Well, I'll say this.
So
I'll say this. Do not amplify your relationship. It's just like back in the day in high school when you meet a girl and you go tell everybody, the next gonna put more attention on your situation, then you're gonna have some competition. Yeah. My point is this. In the whole thing, like what you were saying about like it being online, I think like Rari said, a lot of that's for like the business of it all. How can we get a TV show? I mean, if you look at Love and Hip Hop, that's all it is. I believe people actually get in relationships so they can be on TV.
Well, if you see a really, really happy couple that doesn't have a business or isn't really into social media like that, they just don't really be on social media.
Yeah, social media is the devil though.
They just living their life. It has nothing to do with this shit.
Did y'all see a little sidebar? Did y'all see there was a conversation going on socially about how they want to take the
follower count,
followers and the likes?
That would be dope. That's cool. Would. Do it for like 3 months. Watch
people really depend
Care.
on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many people ask me daily to get them a check? I'm like, I don't know how to get that shit. Like, why are you calling me about it? I don't even give a fuck about the check.
A verified check.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, verify the blue check and the check. But yeah, so it's like, but my thing is like, you really care about it that much?
Yeah, some people
like,
do.
You really like, and I mean, they be so hell, but I'll pay. You know, can you just make? I'm like, what?
Those are the people who
living for everybody else
that live for the online likes, the comments. If you took that shit away, bruh, and you really had to be cool, you really.
But there'd
had
be
to
a lot
lit.
of businesses gone too.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't think it'll go away, but. It should go away for like 2 months. That'd be lit.
The gift and the curse. And now it's time for comment creeping.
Creep, 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 creep. And from his full time. Creep, 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 creep.
Comment creeping. We're gonna go back to Kanye West.
Come on, Suzanne.
Like,
how many bundles you got in, by the way? 3?
It's
you got big head.
It's 2 bundles and a closure, nigga. Don't be hating.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a big head.
It's 2 bundles and a closure.
So you got
okay.
a regular size head. You know, big head women got 3-4 bundles.
JoJo, everyone loves my
I've
hair.
had to pay for some of my time.
Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Your videos for the last 2-3 weeks been amazing.
Yes, thank you guys. I've been working on my content. You know, trying to get like my big brothers.
Love you too.
Kanye West.
See,
y'all ready for
y'all
this?
about to get me amped back up.
Here we go.
I done already lost my Yeezy account. Family and friends is gone. Fuck it.
Child, I ain't going nowhere.
Come on, Sue.
Not abolish, but let's amend the 13th Amendment. We apply everyone's opinions to our platform. The 13th Amendment is slavery in disguise, meaning it never ended. We are the solution that heals. Just reached Harvey. We're going to TMZ tomorrow morning, 100 strong. We need strong beings, dancers, unprogrammed to bring love. And one of my favorite TMZ people, Van Lathan.
Yeah, I'm about to do his show.
I need that energy in my life. It was at this moment I realized I have the flu. Y'all have fun.
Right.
By the way, I do not actually have the flu and will be in office tomorrow for those who are sarcasm challenged. I do wish I was sick though. Then Kanye goes back and he says this, and he's talking about the MAGA hat. This represents good and America becoming whole again. We will no longer outsource to other countries. We build factories, excuse me. We build factories here in America and create jobs. Okay. We will provide jobs for all who are free from prisons as we abolish the 13th Amendment. Message sent with love. Now hold on before y'all even go.
Please.
Now I went and I read the 13th Amendment just to try to figure out where he could have potentially been coming from. Like, there was this one part that really stood out to me.
Come on.
Neither slavery, quotations, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction.
AKA.
What I just read was, if you are convicted of a crime, you are legally a slave in prison. That's what I read. So if y'all did not read the 13th Amendment, I suggest everybody go back and read it.
Watch the 13th Amendment.
Or watch or read it, whatever. But that particular line right there gave me a little bit of perspective. That's all I got for y'all.
And your perspective is what?
Slavery is still real. It's just legal.
Duh.
Okay. I feel like that's what Kanye said. I feel like Kanye said, I'm not saying that's all he said, but I feel like the part that was missed was that so many people are fighting like all these other things, like slavery ain't real. Slavery it is very real, and this is a part of the conditioning.
So
like
you're
putting us in prison,
Kanye.
the way that they're putting us in prison is a part of the conditioning that's not happening in our communities, which you were talking about earlier.
Right. But don't you think that is negated once he goes into the bullshit? Because you can't say that.
Facts are facts. I don't think a fact is negated because somebody wears a certain hat. I think the reality is we have a prison system that fucks us up even more.
Right. The genuine spirit, you would say something, or anybody else that stands behind their words, and not only, I mean, it's not even about siding at this point. This is about right and wrong.
It's not. But I'm not. What I'm trying to say is I'm not siding with Kanye at all, and I don't want anybody to take that away. I still believe that Kanye.
You're talking about the good and what he was, the message he was trying to portray.
I think there was another message within that.
You're still sticking it through.
I feel it.
I get it.
I feel it.
You're sticking it through.
I feel it. Listen.
You're talking about you're gaining the good part of.
I like to look at multiple perspectives. Like
there's no good part when you continue to show your actions are such.
OCT.
I don't
call my name.
Listen.
She'll be the last one. We'll get it soon.
I know people in real life that are schizo, that are fucked up and go from one side of the fence to the other side. I don't think that man is exempt from that. I think something is really wrong with Kanye.
No, you're exempt when you're told.
I think something's really wrong from
when you are told something is wrong. When you're the people you respect. Yeah. I mean, let's keep it 1,000.
We're all told
Snoop
stuff.
Dogg. All the greats have been like, Kanye, you're bugging. He's been called. And my point is, this is your community.
I get it.
So that's what I'm saying, Sue. Like, if I see you bugging, it's my responsibility to call you and be like, hey, sis, like, you wilding right now.
And although the 13th Amendment is, exactly.
I get it.
You going like this, I'm going to be like, yo, sis, you wilding.
I get that.
My nigga.
Right.
You still doing it?
I get
Eventually, I can't fuck with you.
Bro, like,
I just want to, I just want to take this time to say, everybody, make sure you get registered.
To vote.
We all need to get out there and vote.
To vote, man.
And see, this is what I'm. Thank you, Octavia. This is my point. You can say, and I'm with you because I've been trying to tell everybody in Baller Nation for 2 years. Just lead him. Let he low off. He mean. No, you can't mean well by contradicting your statements. You can't mean well by saying things that catch people's attention to make them think you down and then come back with the bullshit. It erases.
I agree with that.
It erases.
Like,
so anything
I just
he
don't
says
know if
won't
that's
be
what
taken
he's
as
doing.
credible.
Is all I'm saying. He
Like,
might really be schizo.
If you're watching football,
I know
and the
a real
penalty happens on
schizo
this
person,
side,
like for real.
the penalty happens on this side, it negates.
But it's no excuse. That's just like saying, oh,
It's not an excuse.
The man who
Not.
threw his 4-year-old brother off the roof.
Off the roof.
Oh,
I
that's
get it.
crazy.
I get it,
In your defense-
Okay, you gotta go.
but the reason he did it was because he was schizo.
Nah.
Okay, hold on, sis. In your defense, you're a
Say
great
something,
person.
Yuri. Say something.
Sis, you're a great person,
Say
right?
something.
So I get I get exactly where you're coming from.
No, but it's no excuse.
It's just the person who said it.
No excuse.
It's on somebody
It's so
Yeah.
funny. It's so
I
funny how
agree that
every
there's
time
no
he does
excuse.
something, he has an excuse for it.
Every time.
Every time. Oh, I ain't mean that Jay-Z and Beyonce. I ain't mean to go off on y'all like that.
And
know,
you
I was
wonder
just
why
having a real
Jay-Z don't
hard
fuck
day.
with him. Jay-Z don't fuck with him. I'm telling y'all.
Then you post
I didn't
a
mean to
picture
run
of
that
them.
nigga hat.
Yeah.
I was just having a really
They post a
hard
picture
day.
and talk about my family. Nah, them niggas don't fuck with you like that.
And that's
I'm telling you.
Listen,
they don't
to
fuck with you.
Octavia Burns' point, if you
fight
acknowledge
all
the
the
bullshit that
You
you're
know
doing,
what you doing.
You know it. You know what you doing.
Listen, Sue, I got you. You said family fight all the time. I got cousins I don't even speak to right now.
Right.
Right
They
now.
on that
I cut a
bullshit.
motherfucking
They-
family
Right
member
now.
off in a
They
heartbeat.
jeopardize. They put me in compromisable
And that's all I was
situations,
saying.
and
I
they
feel
my
it.
family.
You
So
don't
I
have to
gotta
be-
dissociate
I'm
myself.
I'm woke.
I agree.
Especially
Again,
if
I
I'm gonna go
agree
out my
with
way and say,
everyone.
"Hey,
I
bro,
agree.
you tripping," and you deliberately put
tripping.
me in position that nah.
See, because you have
Family
to
or
have
not.
some sort of compassion in ignorance, right?
Totally.
If you are a person of culture that calls or influences, you have to have some compassion. His actions show no compassion for his people. You can say all the politically correct shit you want, but when you go start talking that dumb shit, you just full of shit.
And then again, I 5 or 10 episodes ago, you are a father, my guy. You know what I'm saying? When you were raising a child.
Let's just hold these niggas in the hood that we're looking up to condition us accountable just as much as we're holding Kanye. Like I'm just saying, like we're looking for him to do better, and I agree with everybody in here. He's on too big of a platform to be fucking up like this because it's affecting way too many people. I get that. But the same energy we're giving Kanye, we got to be just as responsible in our own communities and trying to make sure that we're conditioning
facts,
too. Like,
but I think we do. And I think the conscious ones do. I don't know a lot of people that have like this much energy with their communities directly over a celebrity. It's like as soon as a celebrity does something, it's like, oh shit, like it's so heightened. But no one says, you know what? This is an issue, and there might be some other niggas in my hood that think like this. Let me sit down and talk to all these people.
Love you, sis. Hold on. For perfect example, I'm glad you said that. On my radio show, Streets 94.5, 6 10 Monday through Friday, I preach.
He must have got a
whenever Kanye
email.
does some crazy shit, I specifically speak about that on my show, and I specifically talk about why you need to register to vote. I have commercials on my radio show, and we talk about it every day on my show. Hey, register to vote. The deadline's October 7th. Actually, in Georgia, we have an opportunity to elect a black governor by the name of Stacey Abrams. Make sure you vote if you're in Georgia, okay?
That's great. And that's what you're not the only, like, it's not just you, though. I'm not targeting you.
I have a 6-year-old son, right? Kanye acts just like him. My son, Lil Rari, when he gets mad, he throws a little hissy fit. And then he goes and does something exactly different to try to justify why he did what he did. Kanye is acting just like a child.
I have a relative who was diagnosed with schizophrenia. The day that I knew, the day that I knew that she was really thrown off, she was hovering over me while I was asleep and was talking to me like a 5-year-old child, and went and locked herself in the bedroom and would not come out. What I'm saying is, people that have real life diseases or illnesses, it's not an excuse, but the reality is there's something there.
That's Kim Kardashian.
It's real.
Life thing, right?
Like she spoke to me like she was 5.
I'm with you.
Isn't his wife supposed to be doing that?
Those people need help. We don't know
what she is or isn't doing.
Those people need help, but at the same time, if you continue to perpetuate the bullshit you know is bullshit, now, mind you, crazy's crazy. You act one way a certain minute, you act get them the fuck up out the way.
Exactly. And then when you get them to help, but if they refuse it, what are you to do?
Yeah.
But the problem is when you're on this platform and everybody's like, hey, do this. Oh, we love you. Take care. You got people that are on your good side and your bad side. And unfortunately, there are people taking advantage of him, again, making him a puppet. We talked about the Bill Cosby situation.
So I don't know who's making him a puppet.
Maybe so. I don't know what the actual case is, which is why I try to talk about it, from different perspectives or different angles. But the man is sick, okay? Something's not right. And as a sick person who is really rich and has people putting a battery in your back, you're gonna keep going. Okay. You're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the benefit.
Who's gonna take you down when it's working for them?
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna take him down.
What happened at the end of what happened in the OJ story? What happened at the end of the OJ story when he was on top and saying he was untouchable? What happened to OJ?
Yeah. When they
have we not seen this story before?
I'm not saying that we haven't.
Have we not seen
I'm not saying that. But these people they didn't rationalize that. They didn't think about that. Now we're talking about somebody who's sick, who really not seeing that shit. Like he really thinks I am that nigga. They really fuck with me. Like he really thinks this.
Yeah, just like, and I'm gonna close it with this. Just like the people who own the networks, 10 years ago, you couldn't say damn on the radio. I hear bitch, nigga on the radio. Just like TV titties. Programming. When you look at all these, gay relationships openly celebrated and promoted on TV. There's nothing wrong with gay relationships. But do I want to see the dude on... Remember that episode of Fox? What's it called? Empire? The dude was getting head from a dude in a scene. Is that appropriate for a musical show that kids watch? So I say that to say this. There's appropriate programming that is not happening in society. There's appropriate programming that will put it in perspective to negate the possibility of said outbursts. Don't put them on SNL. but they want him on SNL because they want the confusion. They want people. They want people to be like, oh my God, we know he's a live wire. He's subject to do anything. But guess what they do? They promoting lean. They promoting the shit that tears your organ. Not cocaine, not marijuana,
liquid
not even
heroin.
Exactly. My point is the things that eat your organs up so you can't live, you can't survive.
Continue to destroy us.
And this is a conspiracy theory that you can't prove to me. That ain't. It's facts.
I agree with that. We're not going to
doubling down. So my point is, they're going to keep doubling down until they done with him.
Yeah.
And when they done with him, they're going to get rid of him like they've done everybody else in the past that they've used in that way. And they might not be a person. I'm not talking about Illuminati. I'm talking the way that media works. Yeah. They know what controls us.
Yeah.
They know what moves us, what we're emotionally connected to, and they box people like him in. The problem I have with him is that you got plenty of motherfuckers telling you the real of what's happening to you, but yet you too clouded. You know what I'm saying? But when they done with him, he over. And they'll find a new one.
Or he may realize, he may have an epiphany, and then be like, oh shit, I'm fucking up.
It's too late.
And it's gonna be too late.
It's too late. And now it's time for Confucius Says.
Lord,
you know, it's amazing how life presents itself. It's amazing the test you are given on your journey. But the one thing you have to do is pay attention to the signs.
Amen.
There is not a day you don't wake up and into this world of ours without an opportunity to make it right. And when you get those signs, when people that you admire, you love and respect tell you something, you have to consider it. Whether you act on it immediately or not, whether you got to digest it, reprogram it, and reposition it and represent it. But make sure that you listen and pay attention to the signs, because guess what? Most people don't get do-overs. Most people don't get second chances. If you have a legitimate opportunity to get right, that is your God-given duty. There's no more games to be played out here. They are not in favor for you, black and brown people. They are not in favor for you. You can't stand by and allow them to deprogram your greatness. Pay attention to the signs. I love y'all.
Pull up to the brunch this Saturday, though.
Baller alert! The dream is real.